Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you the best Blood Cloak guide with the best meta builds, as this video analyzes the brand new self-status infliction skill, Blood Cloak. This skill requires you to inflict yourself with the Bloodblight mechanic, and the question is this worth it? As Bloodblight is arguably one of the most complex blights in the game so far. No, seriously, it's pretty complex, can be extremely annoying, especially if you have fried hundreds of Malzeno like I did, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. But if you know what it is and to take advantage of it, it's actually something that could be really great, and I'm actually warming up to it myself, so yeah. Hopefully you enjoy this video and it helps you learn a thing or two about Blood Cloak. Alright, first we're going to start off with the Blood Cloak analysis and equipment. So what does Blood Cloak do? Well, it inflicts Bloodblight at the start of the hunt, and after you deal a certain amount of damage to the monster. And at levels 2 and 3, it increases health and damage. They actually nerfed this. The HP boost used to be higher. It used to be 30, but now they lowered it to 15. I'm guessing it's for Vital Dragon or other Vitals, Elements, etc. But yeah, they lowered it a bit. Actually, no, they lowered it a lot. Like 30 to 15, that's a whooping, like 50%. But it still has some good rates. At level 2, you get 5 HP and 5% damage. But at level 3, you gain 10 HP and 10% damage. And there are 2 pieces of Malzeno armor that have Blood Cloak. You have the Malzeno Mill, which is 2 levels, and the Van Braces, which give you 1 level. So, it's still very good, don't get me wrong, even though that they nerfed the HP thing. But, that's the thing. There are 2 pieces, plus this, and combined with Vital Dragon, is insanely strong for Dragon-type weapons. But before you get into Blood Cloak, you need to know how Bloodblight works. So here's the thing, you see your HP bar down there? Bloodblight turns your HP bar red. The bar will fill green when you successfully attack the monster. So when you actually hit the monster and do damage, it will fill that bar. And there's 4 things that happen. When the bar is fully red and empty, you will lose HP like poison, like you see right here. Any of y'all have fried Malzeno and you're like, what the heck is going on right now? Why am I taking damage? It's because of Bloodblight and your bar is red and you didn't attack the monster for a while. As you see right here, you're taking quite a bit of damage and it drains it pretty quickly. However, when it's fully green and full, you will actually be cured of Bloodblight. Like you see the example right here, I take out this Rothian and bam, there you go. My Bloodblight is cured. In addition, when you're over your original HP, you will gain extra passive HP that can take damage for you instead. So as you see right here, I'm going to take damage from this Glavenus, and when I do, I'm able to actually, like, as you see right here, that extra HP actually took some of the damage for me. So that passive HP actually does do some work. However, when the hunt is over, your HP will return to whatever is left of its original ending value. Example, if you took a hit and ended with 30 HP, you will stay at 30. Like you see right here with Legiana in this group Dimensional Link Legiana hunt. After I'm done with Legiana, you'll see me click on a small monster and I'm still at 110 HP. So don't listen to the misinformed or the ones that think it's like the main series where you get lifesteal. It doesn't work that way. You lifesteal, break part, you gain HP. No, it don't work that way. But how does it work to cure Bloodblight? Well, you can clear Bloodblight in 3 ways. Here's the first one. You die in cart and you use a potion. When you revive after using a potion, you will be cleared of Bloodblight. Obviously, not the ideal one. Number 2, enough time passes, which is around 30 to 35 seconds. I've tested this consistently. Yeah, it's around 30 to 35 seconds. After enough time passes, you'll be cured of Bloodblight. And number 3, you manage to fill your HP bar to full, like I mentioned in the last slide. You get it to full, and then you will be cured of Bloodblight. So here are the 3 ways you can cure yourself of Bloodblight. After you attack for a certain amount of time, you will regain Bloodblight. So again, just attack and you get back into it. Once you do enough damage, you will be able to reactivate Bloodblight. Next, we move on to Bloodblight advanced tips. Rate of attack overtakes motion values. You need to hit the monster to gain HP so you don't die from Bloodblight. Don't be like this guy who says, oh, I just tested it on the bag and I'm super biased when it comes to heavy bowgun because I have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't be like, I don't do this more, like what? Like that makes no sense at all. Any of y'all that have diced a decent amount of Malzeno know. Now regardless of whatever weapon type you're using, you don't hit monster, your attack don't hit fast enough. It doesn't matter if your attacks have a big animation. Slower attacks fill your bar slower, which means you clear Bloodblight slower. So I have no idea what that guy's talking about. It takes a lot of effort and work to actually get your HP high to clear Bloodblight. So you will benefit from the Blood Cloak boost for a while. In addition, that means weapon types and styles that have high rates of attack are best to use with Bloodblight. Although that doesn't mean slower weapons are bad with it. Again, it doesn't mean slower weapons are bad. It'll go here and there, you'll kind of do a little back and forth motion when it comes to your bar. But other than that, it doesn't mean they're terrible with it. It can work. As long as you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing. Again, don't be like that guy. Don't trust me, bro, everything, and actually do your homework. And now, the builds you have all been waiting for. Well, actually, you can see this. I'm going to put the video at the end. I'm going to say this again. Just refer to my video about the best Malzeno weapons guide if you want to look at Blood Cloak for Dragon specifically, because ideally, you should use this with Dragon. Here's the best Blood Cloak melee build, which is all melee at number 1. So this build is for all melee weapon types, which anything, while you wield something and you smack the monster with it at close range, that's a melee weapon. It has Resuscitate at level 4 to do as much damage as you can with Blood Cloak, and Lock-On is provided with the Gold Rothian Coil. For this build, and again, it's preferred you use this with Dragon Elemental builds, okay? Because that's where you're going to get the most with Blood Cloak because it has Malzeno Crimson Blood with it. You have the Malzeno weapon at grade 8 or grade 10 as high as you can get it. Malzeno Mail at grade 8. Malzeno Vambraces at grade 8. Gold Rothian Coil at grade 8. And the Mizutsune Greaves at grade 6. Alright, next up we have the best Blood Cloak melee builds at number 2, Quick Work. So this build is for quick work weapons like the longsword. If your weapon doesn't benefit from quick work, do not use this. Use the other one. You have 2 options with or without lock-on by using either Malzeno Vambraces or the Beatotis Vambraces. Everyone that keeps saying, is Arzuros okay? It's okay. If you don't care about later on, if you happen to need these later, which in the future you will, or for things like this, you use the Beatotis Vambraces. Because with the Beatotis Vambraces, you get Focus. Focus benefits a lot of the same weapons that will also benefit from Quick Work. And you'll give up a bit of damage, but it's worth it to max out your mechanics. For this build, you need a Malzeno melee weapon at grade 8 or a grade 10 or as high as you can get it. The Malzeno helmet at grade 8, the Malzeno mail at grade 8, the Beatotis or the Malzeno Vambraces at grade 8 and grade 6 respectively, the Glavnus Coil at grade 8, and the Bish Hat and Greaves at grade 6. Moving on, we have the bow, the best Blood Cloak bow builds at number 1. There's only one realistic one that makes any sense. Focus 5, as this build is for bows. This is best used with Malzeno or the Near Gigante bow or other super bows, so you don't have to worry about Bloodblight's draining mechanic, because again, the rate of fire is what matters. It's not whether you have big movements or not. You don't hit monster, or monster hits you, guess what? Your Bloodblight isn't being taken full advantage of with Blood Cloak. And the thing is, Charge Sidestep is perfect to keep you from taking damage from the monster, which is why this is so good, whether again the Malzeno Near Gigante or just bows in general. For this build, you need a bow, preferably dragon bows again, just because you have Malzeno Crimson Blood, the Malzeno helmet at grade 8, Malzeno mail at grade 8, Malzeno Vambraces at grade 8, the Regen Coil at grade 8, and the Gyrototis Greaves at grade 6. And last but not least, for the best Blood Cloak builds, we have the Bowgun. So we have the Bowgun builds. At number 1, you have Vital Dragon, and again, this is for Bowguns. If you have a light bowgun that only needs reload speed level 1, then you can use the top build. Ebioto Garrett, Malzeno. You can use the top one right there. Otherwise, all the other light bowgun and heavy bowguns that need recoil down / reload speed 3 will use the bottom build. So you'll use this bottom one right here. For these 2 builds, at number 1, you need the Malzeno helmet at grade 8, the Malzeno mail at grade 8, either the Malzeno Vambrace at grade 8, if it's reload speed 1 you only need, or the Basarios Vambraces at grade 6 because you're going to need that recoil down +2. The Coral Puke Coil, and the Azaratlos Greaves at grade 6. Hopefully this helps you learn about Blood Cloak. Is it worth it if you get used to the mechanic? Yes! For a deeper rundown of damage data and comparison, please watch my Malzeno weapon builds guys, which will be in the credits. Side effects will include a whole lot of analyzing data and making sure that you know what you're going up against and if you're willing to build this. Unlike, again, other dude who doesn't really know what he's talking about, make sure you build stuff, compare it, and even if you're wrong, that's fine. But if your answer and debate is so off the wall, I don't know what to tell you. But again, that will be in the credits. So yeah, make sure you do your research, especially with advanced mechanics and really weird things like Blood Cloak, because it really is very unique and compared to all the other ones, all the blights. Please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Good luck on your grinds, good luck on your drops. Hopefully you got everything you need from Malzeno, if not, in the future. And I'll see y'all on the next video.